This is Milwaukee County's full Brady list. 191 current and former officers.
I think we have to remember that our clients have liberty at stake.
Milwaukee police documents show the following. Former officer Kevin Zavadil attempted to file a false hit-and-run crash report while off duty and tried to get an investigating officer to pause his body camera on scene.
If you lie, that is the cardinal sin in law enforcement.
According to MPD documents, former officer Daniel Garcia was accused of lying to investigators in 2014 about an off-duty fight that resulted in the false arrest of several citizens. And records show MPD officer Kenton Birch marked down $1,100 worth of overtime he didn't work. There are a lot of reasons why officers landed on the Brady list. And that's why our investigation raises a lot of questions for the highest leaders in Milwaukee County's criminal justice system, the chief judge,
credibility is really important,
district attorney,
I certainly agreed with turning it over once it was turned over,
along with Milwaukee's police chief and the Milwaukee County sheriff.
Why did your office not want to release the full Brady list until we got a lawyer involved?
You know, this has been actually attorney work product because it really is a list only created by our office for use of by its attorneys. And so that's generally how we've always viewed it, just like we have a lot of other materials in our office that are purely attorney work product.
Again, 191 total officers. 2/3 are from the Milwaukee Police Department. The Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office has the second most, but nearly every suburban police department across the county has at least one officer on the list. About 80% of entries are for criminal charges or convictions. The rest are for internal violations. 22 officers are on it for multiple reasons, and dozens are still on the force.
Somebody can just make a mistake, and if that's the case, then their employment is retained.
Police officers' testimony is often key evidence that sends someone to prison. That's why we believe the public deserves to know about the full Brady list, who's on it, and whether they're taking the stand.
How often are Brady list officers called to testify? Is it rare?
I don't know the answer to that.
Public defenders say because of our investigation, they're already noticing a difference.
The 2 notifications I've received were just this year. Within the last month, I received the notification, but before then, I have not received any notifications from the Brady list.
During our interview with Milwaukee's police chief and the Milwaukee County sheriff in January, we learned their departments don't tell their officers if they're on the list.
We don't ask about the Brady list, sir.
Chief Jeffrey Norman says he doesn't even know who's on it.
Should you know who's on the Brady list?
No.
The Brady list we received last fall only contained basic information: name, department, criminal case numbers if charged, when they were added, and brief descriptions for violations like integrity, untruthfulness, and theft. There's no summary of allegations, corresponding records, and almost all of their employment statuses were left empty.
Could you explain why?
Our list, as our attorneys view it, within the office contains links to information that the attorneys are able to access then and then turn over in a courtroom, if appropriate, to the defense lawyer if, in fact, one of these officers is a member of the trial that we're moving forward on.
So that information is kept, it just wasn't on the list we received?
I think that's accurate, yes.
The DA's office says it makes no representations as to the accuracy or completeness of the Brady list. After receiving the list in September, we partnered with the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel and Wisconsin Watch to begin filling in the blanks. Our 5-month-long investigation uncovered inconsistencies on the list. At least 5 officers on the list we got in September are dead. Another officer had his criminal case expunged. 2 officers never worked for the department next to their name. We got an updated version of the Brady list last week. DA Lover took 7 names off the list after we asked about them. What does that tell you about the completeness and accuracy of Milwaukee County's Brady list?
I just don't think it's accurate.
That it's not there, right? They don't have an accurate list.
Over the next several weeks, we'll show you stories about specific cops on the Brady list, like Milwaukee Police Detective Nicole Swenson. Records show she was arrested by her own department last May and accused of obstructing an officer and endangering safety by use of a dangerous weapon while under the influence, after police found her at the scene of her vehicle smashed into this median.
She's on full suspension. So I am disappointed in regards to that. This is a particular situation that this member has found herself in.
We'll also share stories about officers who aren't on the list, raising questions about whether it's missing names.
There's no way that I would even trust his testimony.
1 year ago, our ghosted investigation exposed a Milwaukee County Sheriff's deputy named Sean Bassage for a botched investigation into a hit and run.
The deputy did a poor investigation.
But a deeper dive into his record revealed he had been disciplined at least 8 times, suspended 5 times. Once after he was accused of making racially inflammatory remarks to black people. Internal records show Bassage admitted to investigators, quote, "I did make racial comments that were as far as me paying taxes for minorities." He also got suspended after he was accused of passing a counterfeit bill at a bar.
If Bassage isn't on there, then you know that there are dozens and dozens of other officers that should be on that list that are not.
And we've also uncovered these concerns go beyond Milwaukee County. There's no statewide Brady list, and there are no state laws for how those lists should be kept, or if officers even have the right to know.
I mean, it really is the wild, wild west in Wisconsin.